Hey, I don't know, you know, them things go high. You really want to know it's the left. So I gave him a little wine, innit? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. My name is Lauren and in today's video I'm going to be doing a get to know me tag, get to know me video, get to know me Q&A. I asked all of you on my Instagram stories to send me in some questions and y'all did not disappoint. There is a bunch of questions on here today, so no long ting. I hope you've got snacks, hope you've got a treat, if you want to be a bit healthy, you know what I mean? Hope you've got a banana, maybe some carrots and some hummus, whatever you fancy. But we are about to get into this Q&A. So my cousin sent in a question, who's your favourite cousin? I can't say, you're all annoying. You're all equally annoying and I all equally love you the same. Ooh, I like this question. Okay, so who would play you in a film about you? So it's between two actresses. It's between Ryan Destiny and Justine Skye. It has to be Ryan Destiny. I'm sorry, like, she is just a boss babe. Girly, she does that. When she's tomboy, she does that. She's an amazing actress. I don't know if you ever watched Star, but I would definitely recommend that you do because she killed it. I literally have got so many questions of where am I from? What country am I from? Guys, where do I look like I'm from? Like, I'm actually quite interested. But anyways, yeah, I'm Dominican and Jamaican, not Dominica Republic, Dominica, the country on the same island as Haiti in the Caribbean, and then Jamaica, yeah. Oh, this is a funny one. What is your phobia if you have one? Let me think.
2 hours later.
I'm not scared of spiders. I'm not scared of bugs. Snakes are nasty, but I'm not scared of them. Phobia, like, I used to be fearful of not being successful, but God's delivered me from that fear, high key. I would say ghost and paranormal activity, those kind of things, but I used to suffer from sleep paralysis really badly, so now it doesn't faze me.
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me.
I won't go on detonator because I don't like how it feels like my stomach is coming out my vagina. I don't like it. I don't like that feeling at all. Like, just thinking about it. Oh, head loss. I will not go on that ride. Okay, that must be a phobia, right? Like, I'm not scared of heights because I'll go on soar, I'll go on stealth, but detonator, that dropping, yeah, I say that's probably a phobia of mine. Like, dropping from a great height, like, no. But then again, I wouldn't mind going on a hot air balloon, or would I? Hey, I don't know, you know, them things go high. These ad-libs I'm doing. Next question. How old am I? Girl, you don't ask a woman about her age. I am 25. I'm 25, girl. So, how long have you been doing your own nails for? Technically, I've been doing my own nails for years because, you know, everybody used to paint their nails when they were young, but I'm sure you're referring to polygel, and I've been doing polygel for like the last 5 months. I watched YouTube videos and I get my inspiration from Pinterest, and the rest of it, I just wing it. How come my friend asked me which boob is bigger, left or right? If you really want to know, it's the left. My favorite city and where would you love to honeymoon? Okay, so my favorite city, hands down, is New York. I could live there. Hey, yo, ma, let me get a coffee. Huh? Are you a bird? Are you dumb? Like, I don't got time for these birds out here, you know what I mean? Period. So yeah, New York is my favorite city, not because of the accent, but just because of the vibrancy of the city. It's just got so much vim. Like, I love that city, but at the moment, Corona has really shut it down over there. They've done their dance in New York, it's over. I would love to work out there for 6 months. Like, if I ever get a client in New York, that would just be like a dream come true. Like, tears are coming to my eyes just thinking about it because I see it happening one day. I digress. I really love New York. I'm from New York. Where's this energy coming from today? Where's it coming from today? I worked out today for the first time in ages and I'm feeling good. And where would you love to honeymoon? Okay, so I would love to honeymoon between Hawaii, South Africa, like do a really beautiful safari. What was our other one? Maldives, of course. Yeah, it's between those three, like Hawaii, Maldives, maybe even Caribbean as well, and South Africa. Oh, this is a nice question. What are your favorite characteristics about yourself? I definitely say one of them is that I'm able to make a joke out of literally every situation. You know, sometimes you have to make serious thing, make joke. So yeah, like it's bad, but it's good in a way. Like I can be serious, but I really am. I don't even like to admit this, but I'm actually a very caring person. If I see someone in need, if I see somebody I love in need, or even it could be a stranger, like it actually makes my heart really heavy, especially homeless people. Like that one touches my heart because I'm just so grateful to be able to live the way I live and have a hot house, have a hot shelter, have a bath. Why am I saying hot? Do you know what I mean? Like warmth. You see how cold it was last week and people were sitting on the streets sleeping in this freezing cold. Like it just makes my heart heavy for those like less fortunate than me. And as much as I love having a tough exterior, those close to me know that I am a big softie at heart. Like so much so that my dad's nickname for me is Mush. Why did I just tell the whole internet that? And another characteristic that I like about myself is that I'm very straightforward. If we're joking, I'ma joke and tell it to you the way it is. Like, girl, you need to fix up your life. You look a mess. Or I'ma give you tough love. I'm just gonna say it as it is. I'm that friend that isn't gonna beat around the bush. I'm not gonna be a yes man. And that is something that I've also taken into my business. I like to be very upfront and honest and transparent from the jump. I'm very decisive in the way that I work. I'm very, yeah, like straight to the point. Let's just not beat around the bush, mate. I ain't got time. All right? So as much as my tough exterior will tell you it is what it is, deep down, I'm a softie. So I've got a lot of questions based around how did I get into interiors? Where did my love for interiors start? What made you decide to do interior design? Yeah. So I may as well just do the whole backstory, right? Okay. Get your tea because it's about to be a good little story. So growing up in school, I was like good at everything, but I wasn't great. You get it? Like I was average at absolutely everything except for PE, textiles and art. That was it. Like PE, I just absolutely loved being a tomboy. I loved getting involved in the sports. Like that was it for me. Like that's where I excelled. I loved PE. I didn't understand why people wanted to sit on the sidelines. Like it was just a great time for me. Maths, I was okay at. I got better at maths towards GCSEs. I just really liked the yes no part of maths. It's like you're either right or you're wrong, whereas in English it was like, oh, you could be right, it's subjective. Then I was thinking, bro, like what's the answer, yes or no? Like man needs to pass this test, innit? That's how I felt about maths. The same with science. I felt like, okay, yeah, like you have to be very accurate, you have to be precise, which is why I really enjoyed chemistry and biology. Physics, the maths was on another level. I said, you're gone too far, like it's too much for me. So yeah, in school I was just an all-rounder. Like, you know what I'm saying, act, you know what I'm saying, act. Like that was me, A to C. Right, so then I chose my GCSEs and I actually did triple science. I did maths, all those subjects, like I did really well in them. I got mainly A's and B's. And then the only extra kind of GCSE that I did in terms of arts was textiles, and I really enjoyed it, but I never thought about taking it further than GCSEs because the school that I went to was quite academic, and honestly I didn't really think about art. Like I just didn't know that you could do things outside of be like a fashion designer or an artist. Like I was really naive, so that's even embarrassing to say, but yeah, I just didn't know because the school I went to, as I said, was academic. So moving on to my A-levels, thinking that, oh, okay, like I'm academic, I'm good at these subjects, we're just gonna run with this and see what sticks. Yeah, I did chemistry, biology, maths, and sports and exercise science at AS, and then at A-level I did biology, chemistry, and sports and exercise science. Between GCSEs and A-level, I was thinking I really like the nurturing side of science and like the nurturing side of biology, so maybe I'll go down like the doctorish kind of route and maybe be like an OBGYN or something to do with babies. Like yeah, I just enjoyed that kind of aspect of biology. And then I came to the realization that there was no way I was going to get like all A stars at A-level. So I quickly switched all that to biological science. And lo and behold, I did absolutely terrible in my A-levels. Like I just don't perform well in tests. I second guess myself. Like I'll know the answer and then I'll overthink it so much. I'm like, no, it can't be this answer. Really, the hypotenuse must mean this, and then that must mean this. So clearly that can't be the answer. So when people are coming out the test and they're like, oh, I got 9, I got 10, I'm like, I got C. Like, what? So yeah, me and exams, we didn't do well. I didn't get into my first choice. I don't even remember what my first choice was. I think it might have been like Royal something. Like one uni on the outskirts of London, Royal something. It was looking like Hogwarts and it looked paying. I was like, yeah, this is it, this is me. No, God said, I got different plans for you, sis. So yeah, I flopped my A-levels. I thought the world was over. I was crying hysterically. And then when I called UCAS, they said, oh, you can do environmental science at Portsmouth. And I was like, it's a science. It's all right, it can bang, let's go. I'm not redoing A-levels, just get me into uni. Like, it is what it is. Because I didn't have any direction of what I wanted to be ever growing up. So yeah, I did a whole year of environmental science and I absolutely hated it. By the second term, I had told my tutor of the course that I was thinking of switching. I didn't know what I wanted to switch to. In fact, I called my mum one day and I said, look, mum, I'm really not enjoying this course. At the moment, I'm learning about mountain crust deformation. I'm learning about ocean salinity. Like, I shouldn't even say who cares, sorry. I don't care how salty the ocean is. Like, what the heck? Like, who gives a damn, right? Just in my personal opinion. Don't want to offend nobody. So, so I told her that on the phone and she said, nah, sis. Okay, she didn't say it like that. She said, no. She's like, no, you didn't come this far just to drop out of uni, become an air hostess. You're gonna stay at uni and finish. Hung up the phone. I was like, oh, wow. Like, I was really trying to travel the world. I was trying to see the world is my oyster. I was trying to do all of that because I wasn't trying to change uni. I had my friendship group and everything, so I was just literally looking at all of the courses at uni and I saw interior design and I was like, oh my gosh, maths has a bit of that. I'm good at maths. It has a bit of creativity. I like that. It has a bit of logical thinking. I like that. I like color therapy. I was like, wow, do you know what, let me go talk to the tutor on this course, right? Yeah, and I actually spoke to a tutor. Her name is Rachel Brown. I hope she's still at Portsmouth. Like, lovely lady. Her and Martin, like, my faves. So if you go to Portsmouth and you do interior design, tell them that Lauren says hi to Rachel and Martin and hopes they're doing both well. Anyways, so I was having a discussion with Rachel, just talking to her because I wanted to know more about the course and maybe I could get onto it the following September. And we ended up talking about my childhood, as I said, and things that I would do that were quite creative. And I used to always be moving things around my room and redecorating. And then I would also have a notebook like this and I would literally cut out pages inside of my, oh look, a random sketch came up. I would literally have random pages and I would say like put bedroom at the top of it and then stick on those pages like my bedroom mood board, and then on the next one I would have like another one from what my future living room would look like. And this is me at 8 years old doing this. Like, what was interior design? I don't know. My mum just had magazines in the house and I was cutting it and sticking it in the book thinking, yeah, like this is cool. I was always really good with my hands. Like, I was really good at sculpture in school. Just little things like that that I never thought about. I never gave it more time than I needed to because I just thought, bro, man told me I need to be a doctor, a lawyer, accountant, that's what I'm gonna do. So anyways, we had a good discussion and she was like, well, you know, you've got a really good background in science. The way I think is quite logical, which is really good in interior design because, you know, functionality meets aesthetics, and if the functionality doesn't meet up, then it's not gonna be benefiting the person's life in the space. I am rambling, please stay with me, I hope you're still here. So yeah, so then the next September I started interior architecture and design at the University of Portsmouth. Absolutely loved it. The first year was the hardest for me because everyone came from an art background, whereas I came from something that was really distant from that. I still am very crap at sketching. Like, that there is nothing compared to what some of the people doing on my course. Like, when we had to do 3D sketches, mum was drawing stick figures. Did I pass that thing? No, like, I was terrible. I stuck at it. I really gave it my all. My tutors really helped me. And then the second year is when we started looking at softwares, and that's where I bossed it. Like, softwares and me, we got along really well. Yeah, I enjoyed that part. And then the course, it just kept on getting better and better. So that's how I actually landed in interior design. a very long-winded way. So in my second year, I took a year out and did a placement at a company in London, at an architecture firm, and learned so much, learned a bunch of new skills, learned how to present my work properly, and also I learned more about work ethic, because even though I loved the course, I wasn't a serious student. And I told you, I was good at everything. I wasn't great. I was bang average. Like my dad would always tell me, you're always sliding under the radar. You're always sliding under the radar. Even for English GCSE, I watched How to Kill a Mockingbird rather than read the book, and I got an A. So if you're telling me I can take shortcuts and still bang an A, so why am I gonna do the hard work? Like, work smart, not hard, right? That was my motto, still is. But yeah, so after my second year and after my year out at uni, I don't know, I just had like a different mindset. I was like, do you know what? This is my last year of education, because I'm not coming back to education. No, lo and behold, I'm doing an apprenticeship. Anyways, so I said, I'm not coming back to education. Like, this is it now. This is the last hurdle. I need to bang it. I need to prove to myself and myself alone that if I put in the hard work, it will pay off. Like, I will be able to get a good job, as life goes on. So yeah, so that year, I was obviously waking up early, like 7:30, going to work, coming home 6, like doing that. So when I came back to my final year and you're doing work very independently, me and my housemates, we all did interior design, we lived together. We would wake up, go to the uni, bang out our work. Once our uni building closed, shout out Eldon building, and then we would go to the library and stay there till like 1 a.m. Sometimes I would do all night and just banging out work. I was like, no, like I'm gonna make it. And I'm telling you, when you graduate, when you walk across that stage, if Corona lets you, you're gonna feel so proud of yourself. I feel like I was robbed personally from my first, because I was really only like 6% away from my first, but whatever, like whatever. I got my own business now, whatever. And yeah, that's how I got into interiors. So obviously working for that company in that year, it really opened my eyes up. I was literally a sponge, like asked many questions. I'm sorry, this is kind of going off on a tangent, but yeah, I was literally just asking a bunch of questions, soaking up everything, going to events, going to design festivals. I even went on a trip with the company to Germany. Like, I was a sponge. Even now, I make it a habit to always be on Pinterest, be on design magazines, not be on design magazines, I have subscriptions to design magazines. I'm on interior design blogs. I'm always reading about new projects and new designers like all over the world, just so I keep abreast of what's going on, new trends, new fashions, how interiors is influenced by other things. Yeah, like, as you can tell, I'm very passionate for interiors. So the next question is, where do I work now? So I currently work for myself. I've got my own interiors company called Otella Studios. The information for my website and the business Instagram is all in the description box below. And I do that about 85% of the time, but when I'm not working for Otella Studios, I actually am training as a trainee support worker. My family business is in social care, so I'm studying, well, not studying, I'm doing my level 3 apprenticeship in young adults and children. So what is my career journey? Okay, so really quickly, because I know I just totally rambled about like how I got into interiors, but the reason I started Otella Studios was because after I finished at my last company back in March 2019, I was searching for a job for a whole year. Like, that was the hardest year of my entire life. Let me tell you, applying for jobs when you know that you're qualified and you're just getting shut down left, right, and center with no, what's the word I'm looking for? With no, like, with no encouragement of how you can improve for interviews or how you can present yourself better. Like, I would even ask the people afterwards, okay, like, is there a reason I didn't get it? Like, and they would tell me, yeah, we just went with someone from experience. But I'm thinking, bro, like, for a junior position, I've got 3+ years. Our top 2 British companies, the companies I've worked for are very up there. I'm not even gonna cap, like, they're very up there. Yeah, it was just mad. Like, I just wasn't getting a job. Like, every door was just getting closed after the other, after the other, after the other. And I always knew that I wanted to start my own company, but I just didn't know it would be this early. So I said, F it. Like, if you guys aren't gonna present me the opportunities, I'm gonna take it. That's it, I'm gonna take it. And I can say that now with the strength and confidence because things are moving, but Woo, I don't want to cry on this YouTube because it's like if I cry on camera, then I've got to edit it and I've got to watch myself crying and I still choose to upload it. Like, no. But yeah, like nah. The struggle was real, and I'm seeing all of my friends like getting promotions, and like I'm 26, guys. My friends are getting promotions, people are moving out, people are just like doing things, and I'm like, God, when is my time gonna come? Like, I'm seeing people progress and I'm just stuck. Like, what is going on? Yeah, it was really hard. Like, I was really down. Like, yeah, so that's the reason I started my own company, because I couldn't land a job in interiors. I'm sure if I applied now, maybe things would be different, but girl, we out here now. We in the deep. If you listen to Michael Todd, we in the deep, baby. We are anchored and we are doing this. So we out here. So I say all of that to basically say that is my career journey, that is my university journey, that is how I got into interiors. And advice, if you are good at something from a young age and it's innate, stick at it, because that is most likely your passion. And also, I used to love playing Sims, but the only part of Sims that I enjoyed was building the houses. So if that is not a big clue, I don't know what is. Oh, this is a little bit of a nosy one. I see you, Vanessa. How did you and Bae meet? Okay, so should I do the whole backstory? Are you ready? Oh, get your cups of tea. Right, let me just go back. Let me go story time. Okay, so the way we met is, why am I blushing? The way we met, right, I was talking to another guy at the time. Like, Bae wasn't even in the picture. I was talking to this guy, getting to know him, and it got to the point where we wanted both of our friends to meet. So when Box Park Wembley opened in 2018 December, he had tickets to go with his friend and I had tickets to go with Lynn. And then, like, all of a sudden, couldn't get a hold of him. He was moving ghostly, like, Caspar, where are you? And then we got to Box Park and then he texted me some lame excuse like, oh, my boy's got my ticket and I can't get hold of my boy, therefore I'm not going to be here today. I'm really sorry. I'm thinking, rare, whatever. You could have still pulled up and got a ticket on the door. Don't want to hear it. 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 That's my attitude. So me and my girl Lynn, we're like, you know what, whatever, let's turn up, let's have a good time, drinking, having some chicken wings, doing what we do best, dancing when we could dance. Ugh, typical YouTuber. My battery died, but I got a spare one. Me and Lynn were dancing with our rum and cokes in one hand and you know, shaking our waist, shaking, hey, getting flashbacks when we could dance outside. And then Unknown T comes on and he's doing a live performance. Unknown T, I got Gally on me, Billy on me, yeah, doing all of this, doing all of that. So the song ends, and then I hear some guy behind me say, reload it, reload it. Reload it, reload it! And so he's saying reload it. I'm just like, that's so funny. Like, am I a dickhead? Right, okay, so Io is behind me and he said reload it. And I've just turned around like, oh, jokes, like, it didn't reload it. Obviously, I was a bit more enthusiastic because I had alcohol in my system then. Not too enthusiastic. I wasn't needy or anything like that. It was just a ha, you know. They play that song again. Everyone's dancing. I haven't even bothered to look back a second time. Now Western is live and they're singing Bend Over. So I gave them a little wine, innit?
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
I'm dead. And I'm just dancing and I'm thinking, bun this guy who didn't want to come and meet me and my girl. I don't have fun. I'm a hot girl. I'm a hot girl. That's literally what I thought. I didn't think, oh, this is gonna be my life partner or anything like that. I was like, I'm a hot girl. I'm a city girl. Like on my Meg-ish, you know, on my city girl-ish. Hand him a little wine, see how it goes. And then lo and behold, we just got chatting. I was like, oh, he's actually a really nice guy. And then we just were talking about Wembley, thinking, Wembley, if you know about Wembley Market back in the day, Wembley today, the gentrification is mad. Like, it's absolutely crazy. So we were just hyping over how much Wembley had changed, and then we were also talking about like the school we went to and how we might have had mutuals, and like where he lives at the moment is where I used to grow up, and then where I live at the moment is where he used to live, and there was just like so many correlations, and I was like, this is crazy, right? So yeah, so the night is basically ended now, and me and Lynn are going home, and then he asked for my number before I leave, and I give it to him, and then as I'm leaving, I said to Lynn, I was like, oh, like, he's actually a really nice guy, you know, like I have a good feeling about him for some reason. And I even said to her, I hope I didn't give him the wrong number, because I was notorious for giving people the wrong number. Like, I would do the whole number and then just change the last digit to like a 4. Lo and behold, I get home and he's like, oh, hey, I hope you got home safely. Really nice meeting you today, da da da. And the drinks had kicked in when I got home. I don't know why it wasn't in the rave, but as when I had got home, the drinks had kicked in. So me being bold and bracy, I texted him back saying, oh, do you want to FaceTime? Like, why not, innit? So we FaceTime for a good 2 hours, chatting about nonsense, like just really getting along. And then the next weekend we had our first date, and then we went on a string of like 6 dates after that, and we've been inseparable. So yeah, we met in our real life. That's how we met. Oh, this is a good one. What are your favorite brands that are sustainable and cost effective? In all honesty, I feel like sustainable and cost effective, yeah, you know when you get a magnet and you get the both sides of north and it just repels? That's how I feel about sustainability, because it takes a lot of labor to be more sustainable. If you want something that is a bit more cost effective, then you most likely are able to get it through like the fast fashion route. But I'm not answering your question. So my favorite sustainable brands, I really like With Jean. I like how romantic and girly their pieces are. I'm hoping that summer will allow me to wear some of them pieces. Paloma Wool does really good jumpers and quite interesting fashion pieces, very like one-off pieces. I wouldn't like go there for my whole wardrobe because I don't want to be broke, and also I don't like that much colour. And a UK brand that I like that is sustainable is a denim brand called By Woozy. It's my friend's sister's company. She uses recycled pieces of denim and also offcuts to create new items of clothing. Really cool. I'll put her Instagram account here. And another sustainable brand that I really like, I found them about 2 weeks ago. They're a company in London and they're called Studio Kyodai, and they use biodegradable fabrics and offcuts to make these really lovely bags. I'll put them here. Another brand that I really love is Cold Laundry. I just love the muted monochromatic outfits that they create. It's just a bit of me. I really love that. Also Dang Stockholm by Julia Dang. Her clothes are very androgynous but very comfortable at the same time. Very like Netherlands babe, you know? And then I'd have to say for my last sustainable brand, I really like My Mum Made It. I love the tailoring on the clothes, the stitching is always super neat, and the color palette again is muted and timeless. So yeah. How do you define your style? I don't define my style. Some days I want to be cozy, some days I want to be a bad bee, and other days I just want to look like a soccer mum, and the other days I want to look like a grandma, and some days I want to look like a trendy IG hoe, and some days I want to look like for the people. For me, it's just a bit of this and that. I'd say my style is eclectic. There you go, put a label on it, eclectic. Who are your top 3 IG Inspos? Ooh, let's go to my saved. My first IG favorite at the moment, her name is Tina Procas. I'll put her page here. She does lifestyle and beauty and fashion, a lot of lifestyle, and I really like how her page is curated. It just looks really effortless, even though I know that sis spends time sorted out her feed the same way I do. And at the moment I'm really loving I Am Lola Co. I'll put her page here again. She's into lifestyle and beauty, and she's also a Black digital creator from Texas. So yeah, I really love her page. It's just really intentional. Oh, and my babe Vic Styles, yeah, like she's always a favorite. I'll put hers here. Like, as you can tell, I'm really into intentional lifestyle at the moment. Like, it just makes me feel good on the inside. With us being at home with all this COVID, it's like I don't want to just keep buying clothes and slapping it on and then I'm next thinking, oh, let me get this item. It's too much instant gratification for me. I need to have delayed gratification. I need to let it build up on the inside. You know what I mean? What made you start a YouTube channel? So I actually started a YouTube channel, my YouTube channel 3 or 4 years ago. And at the time I was at uni, I wasn't taking it very serious. I would do like fashion videos and I would do a couple tags here and there, but I would post maybe 1 week, come back in 3 weeks, post something and then go. And I didn't like my content. I was just posting it because I felt like, oh, like I've got a YouTube channel, I must post something, like feeling very rushed. Like I would make a video, post it on the same day and not like it type thing. There was no real thought behind it. So I got really fed up, feeling rushed to create content, and then also I wasn't happy with the content I was providing, and I said, bun this, like this isn't for me, it's not by force, let me just chill. So for a whole 2 years I had a break off of YouTube, and I can't even lie, I enjoyed it. It was great, like it was fun, but my cameras were just sitting there looking at me, and I did miss it partly, but I thought there's no point me picking it back up if I'm not going to be consistent, if I'm not gonna even enjoy the content that I'm putting out. So I literally did some self-reflection and said to myself, what do I like, what do I not like, what do I actually want to put out there? And interiors, like I really love interiors, I'm really passionate about it, I've based my career around it. So I definitely knew that when I came back on, I wanted to do that kind of content. I wanted to also do lifestyle because I really enjoy watching vlogs. So there was that, and then fashion element. I really do love fashion, but I don't feel like I want to base my whole channel around fashion. That's basically it. Like I love fashion, yeah, I love looking good, but I can't keep up. That's what the problem is with me and fashion. I can't keep up. I can't keep spending bare peas for my wardrobe to be looking excelente, and then my bank account is suffering. Like I just cannot come and kill myself. I can't do it. So that's why I sprinkle in other elements of lifestyle and interiors, because yeah, I just don't want to be such a consumer for fashion. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, so I see myself definitely moved out of my parents' crib. I've got my own place. I don't know if I want a house or an apartment yet, but either way, if it's an apartment, it needs to be a 2-bed. If it's a house, it needs to be a 3-bed minimum. Yeah. I see myself with a dog. I see myself engaged or married. I see myself with clients in LA and New York. I see myself having a small team of staff. I also see myself mentoring young Black women in interior design, helping them from school all the way through their education and helping them get internships. I also see myself being financially stable, and I see myself with thick edges. Yeah. Ooh, this is a question relating to social media. Do you have a content filming schedule, or is it more spontaneous? I definitely have a content schedule where I know that I want to upload on Wednesdays. I know that I want to upload maybe like 5 to 6 times a week, and I know my content ideas for my videos. However, a schedule of what goes live is only possible if I've bulked enough content. Like say for example, in January when I was off social media, I had so much content bulked, but I've pretty much used the majority of it. So now I need to be making the bulk content so that I don't have to be filming, putting on makeup, taking pictures every day, because that's actually quite counterproductive. So yeah, tip for you if you do want to get into content creation, definitely bulk your content and have a schedule so that you don't have to tire yourself out. What inspires you daily? So to break the image and bubble that you may have, for me, I'm not inspired daily. I definitely am dedicated to my goals. Yeah, sometimes I wake up, like a lot of the times I wake up and I'm like, I can't be bothered, like, but I know that it's only me that's stopping me from where I need to be. I know that if I do the natural, God will do the super. So I have to be proactive and keep moving towards those goals, as much as I don't want to do it sometimes. It's like you have to be disciplined. So those are my 2 things, like dedication and discipline. That's what keeps me going. So that is everything for this video. What a long one. I think that I gave you a good picture of who I am, a bit more about me, my personality, the fact that I'm a big joke man sometimes, a lot of the time. Don't take myself that seriously, but I'm very serious towards my goals. There's a lot. I'm a very complex person, but aren't we all? Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. I really hope that you like it. Give it a big thumbs up. Let me know some of your answers to the questions that you guys have asked me in the comment box. I will see you next week. Have a lovely day. Bye. What the hell was this? Bye.